What's up, Nerf Nation? I'm Naptown Nerf, and I'm bringing you an unboxing and review of the new Nerf Modulus Tri-strike. I think this is the Tri-strike. I have no idea how Amazon managed to put the Tri-strike into this tiny box, but we sure will find out if it's the Tri-strike in just a second. So guys, be careful for spoilers in this video. If you don't want to ruin any surprises for future videos, do not look over my right shoulder. It is the Tri-strike, but let's go ahead and show you the unboxing because it's pretty impressive how Amazon gets all this into this little box. Alright, let's get into this thing. Got my old trusty SOG here. That is impressive. They got all that in that little box. That's amazing. Alright, so we have the main Tri-strike blaster here. Pretty cool. Nice size. That's neat. We'll look at that more in a second. Got the little hamp attachment here. Well, I guess there's two hamp attachments. But this can be a blaster in of itself, and it shoots a missile. Nice tight fit there. Yeah, so that'll shoot all by itself, just like that. This will attach on the top here, just like this. And then this will fit on the back. Yeah, I don't know if I like this external tubing. It's not, but I guess that's about the only way you can do it and make it detachable, and which is a neat feature. So yeah, that's that front hamp attachment. Shoots our mega darts. I mean, it's pretty neat that this shoots 3 different types of ammo. I think that's super awesome. I love integrating blasters that shoot multiple ammo types, so it's pretty cool that they give you that in a package with, if you're not a modder or whatnot, or you don't want to do extensive integrations, that you can just buy this and have all that all ready to go. So we got our bolt handle here, and we got our magazine, which is an interesting 10 dart stick mag, which I'm not sure why they decided to make this, because it seems like Hasbro's trying to cut costs, and you'd think it'd be cheaper just to put a 12 that they've already had made, but whatever. We got a 10 round magazine. More options the better, I guess, right? I don't know. And then you got your instructions in here. Neat instructions. Those are instructions. I don't know if we'll need those, but if you think you need them, I wouldn't throw them away. I don't think I'll need them, but I'm not going to throw them away just yet. We'll just put them right there. Lots of boxes in this unboxing. Alright, we got our missile there, and our 10 Elite Modulus style darts, and 4 mega darts. Alright guys, I apologize for the shadows with the setting sun here, but we'll try to give you a quick little firing demonstration of all 3 blasters and see how they do. So let's just go ahead and start with the main blaster, the Tri-strike. Not great. Not horrible, but not great. That was a little bit better. Trying to keep it flat here. Okay, they're getting a little better here. Pretty consistent. Oh, that was much better. Lost count, so we'll see what we're at here. Oh, keep going. Do we have one more? Yep. I think that's it. Yep. Alright, now we'll go ahead and fire off the mega darts and see how they compare to those elite darts. Alright, so this is a problem with these hamp systems, is you pull back on them so much they stick at the back, and they do that all the time. Alright, so you got to really be careful. You want to pull back on this hamp to shoot the mega darts as hard as you can, but you also to be careful not to do it too hard that it sticks on the back. Try to shoot it again here. Okay, that time it didn't stick all the way. See it, if it likes to pop out there too, so you don't want to, you got to make sure they're in or they're not going to fire. So let's see what this demolisher missile does now. Let's try it. I'm going to try it once here just by pulling it against my body. Okay, not so great. Now we'll try it with our pumping it with the hand here. All right, not great ranges, flat. If I was shooting a missile for real, I'd probably definitely put a little arc on it. Just makes sense. All right, gonna try some shots with just the Tri-strike without any of the attachments on. We'll do a few single shots and a few slam fire shots. Try to do it level here. Slightly better performance without the attachment. Well, that one went straight down into the ground. That one went really far. You know, it's just standard elite performance, seems like to me. But amazingly enough, I feel like it's doing better in slam fire, just slightly, but a little bit better. Okay, guys. So this blaster's it's good. I like it. It's very comfortable. All three things function reasonably well. I'm a little disappointed with the performance of the Demolisher missile and the Mega Darts. The Tri-strike works about like I expected it to. Slam fire actually is really good. I was really impressed with the slam fire function. It actually, I feel like, performs slightly better than when it's not slam firing. So the Mega Dart HAMP attachment, I'm a little disappointed. Performance isn't great. I don't really love these HAMP style primes. Super frustrating when you pull this back and it sticks right here. This thing moves around sometimes. I mean, it's just not as secure as it needs to be for something that you're pumping by hand like that. And then at that time it didn't stick, thank goodness, but it has a tendency to want to stick in this, and then when you're, you know, using that in a war or whatever and you can't pull it back, then, you know, that could be a real problem. Or if you're using this in HVZ, that could be your life right there. Like if you can't reprime and fire another one. Also, sometimes it likes to fire 2 darts. Sometimes when you fire one, that's just the way the smart ARs work. And especially I feel like it with a HAMP style, when you're pulling it back with a lot of force. See right there, I just pulled it back and shot 2 darts. I wish that could be better. It just doesn't work quite as well as I would have hoped. And then the performance of the Demolisher missile is just not as good as it should be. I was really hoping that this was going to be some sort of stored air kind of thing where you could pump it up and it's stored air and then release it with the trigger, because those just work so much better than a HAMP when you shoulder it, which isn't terrible. I don't really care for the roundedness of this. It seems to want to kind of slip off my shoulder a little bit, but it's not horrible. It's just not the best stock ever. But I do like that it's detachable, that you can make it one blaster. That's really cool. You know, I just wouldn't use it in that form because it's just not very good. I think I might have to take a look at these attachments to find a way to see if there's some improvements we can do just by, you know, maybe just increasing that O-ring a little bit with some E-tape and having a little bit better seal there just to get a little more power when you're pushing it. I really like everything about this except for this stinking mag release that is way too far. Like, I can barely reach it with my middle finger. It's very difficult to drop the mag. Like, that's just not going to be very good for a war situation. Like, you need to drop that mag quick and reload, and if you can't reach it, like if you have to do it with your offhand, and it's even with your offhand, it's hard to do. I mean, and even I feel like it's hard to load at times. Like, this doesn't want to be back all the way or something. Like, I don't know. Now that went in fine. You chamber, fire, and then we pull back, and you have to go all the way up here to drop it. Like, I have long fingers, and I can barely reach that with my middle finger, and it's just not super intuitive. This is kind of similar to the long strike way back in the day, the N-Strike long strike. This is kind of the elite version of this, and which is great. I mean, I love the long strike, but this does not look nearly as good as the long strike, in my opinion. But I still like the way it looks, but it's just not the cool long strike shell. Nevertheless, the long strike mag release is back here. Like, it's back here close to the trigger where it's easy to reach. No kid's going to be able to reach that with their grip hand, I guess. Like, that's like, if I hold it and I reach with my middle finger, I can get it barely. But not to mention it's so far away, it's just not the best mag release ever. I prefer the ones that are down here, but that wouldn't be good either. Like, it really needs to be back here or underneath here somehow. But that's just one complaint. But overall, I think it's great. The grip is really comfortable, much more comfortable than the original Modulus grip. The priming is nice. Like, it's really just, it's smooth. It's pretty cool. It's cool to have a long strike, elite long strike, with attachments on front and back. But it would be also cool to get an actual elite long strike. That'd be friggin' awesome. There is a jam release button right here. If you have a jam, like if you to deprime the blaster, this deprimes it. I haven't had a jam, which is good, so I haven't had to use that. But yeah, you have a little iron sight in there. That's cool. So when you don't have your hamp on top there, you know, you got your skeleton trigger, which they seem to be doing in the Modulus series a lot, which I like. It's a neat design feature there. I think it's a cool blaster. It's a nice little package. I like that. Like, it's small. You can use this as a pistol, except you aren't going to be able to holster it like a pistol because of this, the bolt action. But it's small, and if you like a small, it's kind of maybe just a tad bit bigger than a Retaliator. And it's kind of fun to do the bolt action thing, so that's fun. You can slam fire, that's really cool. In terms of the ranges for the blaster, the Tri-strike was getting average elite style performance. I'd say flat, it was getting between 40 and 50 feet, somewhere around in there. Angled, probably between 55 and 65 feet on average, somewhere in that range. The performance of the Demolisher missile was less, and the Mega Darts was a little less than that. Mega Darts were okay, probably 40 feet, 35, 40 feet flat, and a little bit more angled, obviously, and then Demolisher missile, probably about 35 to 40 feet. So nothing amazing there. Unfortunately, it'd be cool to shoot that missile about 80 feet. I mean, that would be a little more practical for a missile-style blaster, but with this system, it's just not possible. Yeah, all in all, I think it's a good blaster. I mean, you get quite a bit for 50 bucks. So I would recommend, if you like the attachments and you like a bolt style priming blaster, then I definitely recommend this. I mean, it's the best performing bolt style blaster stock Nerf has ever made that I know about. So yeah, if you like that, then I'd recommend it. I think that'll bring us to the end of the video here. I just want to thank everybody for watching. I would really appreciate you to subscribe, like, and share this video. Can't wait to bring you another review and hopefully some mod overviews of some of my work here soon. I really hope to do that in the next week or two. I've been very busy, so I apologize not getting more videos out, but I'm trying to do at least one a week. And hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.